Here's exactly why you're broke as a coach in 2025. You might be running some sort of coaching program or consulting offer right now in the B2B space, and you don't wanna, you're nowhere near where you want to be in your business journey. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, that was me 6 months ago. I had a few clients that were paying me pennies, a couple $100 or maybe $1,000 here and there, but I was getting ghosted. No, I was ramping up outreach every single day. No one respected me in the space in terms of outreach. I'd outreach to people, I'd get ghosted, I'd post content, no one would watch my videos. And now, just this month, July 28th, we did $14,000 in revenue at 17 whilst in high school. And I'm gonna graduate in exactly 2 months from now. And I'm scaling past $100,000 in monthly recurring revenue by the end of the year. And here's exactly why you're broke right now as a coach. You see, at the moment, we're working with a few people right now, working with over 10 clients, and I've seen a pattern when they come up to me. They say, Kishan, I'm making more than 10K a month, but I feel broke. I've had clients before that were broke as well. We just took them on. And the main thing is, the reason why you're broke, or you define broke, is because you're not getting enough demand and attention to your offer. Right, and that was me as well. And the reason why is because you're the hats of every business. I've been in business since I was in grade 9, 13, 14 years of age. And everyone used to always tell me, start hiring, start getting AI setters, start automating your entirety of your business once you're making more than $25,000 a month. And I'm gonna be completely honest, that is completely further than the truth than it could ever be, right? And this is essentially a facade that's been thrown around in the industry for a few years now. And I would say I'm a clear example on why that is completely wrong, right? I currently did $14,000 in deals this month, and 2 months ago when we were at a couple grand a month, when we were in between $1,000 to $3,000, we had 2 appointment setters, we had a full content team, and we had over 5 team members. We had 4 to 5 team members, right? And the reason why I'm saying this goes back to why you're broke is because, like I said, you're doing all the parts of your business by yourself. It's a bit easier for me because I have a business partner, but even if you're running a solo business, you need to start hiring. One of my clients, Thando, he's a kid from South Africa, he's 18 or 19 right now. He came to me saying, hey man, like, I feel broke, I'm not making any money. And I'm like, okay, what are you doing? He's like, I'm literally handling every single part of the business, outreach, content, fulfillment. And I'm like, that's your problem. He's like, what do you mean? And you guys are probably in the same position right now as well, where you're doing everything, and that's completely wrong because you get burnt out really quickly, especially as a beginner entrepreneur. And you're in this social media make money space, you're on Instagram and you see all these people with Bugattis, Lamborghinis making 10K at like fucking 14. It's very easy to not believe in yourself, especially when you're not making that much money online, right? So when you're doing outreach every single day by yourself, hours on outreach, no one's replying. You're posting content by yourself, you're handling content by yourself, right? No one's watching your videos. You're getting 1 or 2 views max, and you're just chasing every single part of your business, right? One day you go fully onto outreach, one day you go fully into content. You're editing your videos yourself, you're scripting the videos yourself, you're handling fulfillment yourself. You have no automations in your business, and you're in between $10,000 to $20,000 a month. That's how you get burnt out. You're doing everything yourself. And all the big people in the space, I'm not gonna name specific names, but I fell victim to this exact problem 2 years ago. A bit about how I fell into the problem. Yeah, last year I made only $1,000 online. And keep in mind, but the year before that, I scaled to $5,000 in 1 month at 15. And the reason why I made no money last year is because it was completely me solo, and I had no automations. I ran at least 4 businesses last year and they all failed. First 3 months I ran a AI customer support chatbot for e-com stores, and I racked up nothing. Running outreach myself, making content myself, learning the service delivery myself. So imagine that, right? You're just starting to you're broke, and you're trying to do everything all at once. and nothing's working out, and you're still on social media seeing everyone else winning, that's probably you right now. How is that gonna make you win? How is that gonna put you into this mindset and state of mind where you're like, okay, how do I get out of this rut? How do I make money? And the answer to that is you gotta start hiring early on. Back to Thando, he was booking no calls, he was burnt out, and the last time he made big money was when he was 15. No, not 15, was when he was 17. He's 20 right now, 19 or 20. Back in 2023. And I digress. But back to what I was saying is, the reason why now he's booking 4 to 5 calls every single day is because he just started hiring. I told him to do one thing. I was like, Thando, do this one thing. I told him to hire 2 appointment setters and see how it would take off. He's like, bro, okay, well, he listens to me and now he's booking 4 to 5 calls every day. I gave him the framework what to use. I showed him the exact step-by-step on how to actually book these calls, and now he's printing more than ever. And I'm actually proud of him. I'm actually meeting up with him at the end of the year for our Cape Town trip after I graduate. And a lot of you guys are in the same position where you don't know what to do. And the first thing I would say is automate the biggest bottleneck in your business. Maybe you're a content agency and you don't want to run outreach. I would strongly suggest start automating and start building automations for your content. Right, I'm not too big in the automation space. My partner is. I handle mostly like the ads aspect, but he told, what was I saying? Yeah, so let's say you're a content agency and your main thing is running content for yourself and you're not really too big of a fan on outreach. What you need to do is find out all the automations you can run for content. Right, so that can be, and you can make an automation or AI agent that helps you with creating content scripts, not just using ChatGPT. You can create an automation that posts the videos for you, right? So you're completely out of the posting process. Or it can be like, I used to run this software a while back. It can literally be an AI clone where you build an automation where you clone yourself and you run like clone content agents where you don't even have to record. So your content is just filled with AI versions of yourself, and it's like realistic type of clones. Or you can do the whole package where you make clones of yourself when you post it, right? Talking about 3 mistakes every single person that runs content does, but it's like an AI clone version of yourself doing it. You build an automation that posts it, and you also have an automation that edits it. And all these 3 things combined, you will make a fuck ton of money, and you will completely eliminate yourself out of it. So you can mainly just focus on outreach afterwards, right? And people will see that. You have to essentially practice what you preach. With me, I haven't ran outreach in over I haven't ran outreach since May. So it's been over 2.5 months because I have setters running for me. I haven't chased a client in over 3 months because I have automations. I have people doing it for me, right? So the reason why you're broke is because you're handling, like I said, all parts of the business. Let me give you an example of my situation. Content. I handle content myself because it's kind of fun. I don't hate it. But we have an entire system on Notion that helps making content so much easier. We actually have our own content GPT, like my company, as our own content agent on ChatGPT that we've made ourselves, which is pretty cool. Outbound. We have 3 appointment setters to this day. On July 28th, we have 3 appointment setters running outreach for us every single day, booking us consistent calls. We have, what else? With the fulfillment, every single time a call gets booked for one of our clients, like if our clients book a call or if we book a call, we get an automation instantly to our Discord channel that a call's been booked. With clients, they run through, we give them a program to run through. So every single time they need help with something, they go back to the Notion dashboard and it solves it for them. You see, so now all these aspects, the parts of the the most annoying parts of a coaching business that people get annoyed with doing, like outreach, mainly outreach, booking calls, and handling fulfillment, I've essentially mastered and cracked, right? And people might be saying, with setters, like, what's wrong with setters? Like, oh, it's so easy, but a lot of people have, I know people that have 3 to 5 appointment setters and they don't even book one, like they don't even book a call a day, right? Because they're just running the wrong method. And then that ends up becoming a headache for them and they end up getting more involved in their business and they end up actually micromanaging the setters, which makes it even worse. Right, so they actually end up putting what's the thing? Gas to the fire? Something like that. They end up making the situation worse is what I'm trying to say. So the reason why you're broke as a coach in 2025 is because you're doing everything yourself, right? So I don't want to make this video too long, guys. I hope this answered what you've been searching for lately. And if you guys have any other suggestions on what type of videos I should make, comment them and yeah, I'll go from there.